Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, CLB members. Great to see you all here today. Janet Legere, and I'm pretty excited about our call today. It's one of the topics I like to talk most about, and that is follow up and follow through. And I know that it is one area where you all struggle a little. Am I right? Would you guys agree? I mean, everything else is mechanical. Setting up your lead capture page is mechanical. Anybody can follow instructions. Anybody can watch a video and do exactly what the video shows. Anyone can do that. Advertising, again, mechanical. Anybody can copy and paste and send out ads and build their list. Anyone can do that. Not everyone does, because this third part scares the you know what out of them. And for the rest, they build their list and then they struggle with the follow up and follow through. Either their follow-up isn't working, they're not getting people to connect. I mean, and it's really, it comes down to practice until you get it perfect, shall we say. So my goal today is really to have an open discussion about follow-up. I'll go through a few slides I have here, but I really want to have an open discussion about this so that you can each of you, find your voice. And that's right, Yvonne. It is about finding the balance between connection and annoying. And that isn't about how many emails you send either. Do you know that? It's not about how many emails you send. It's about the content of those emails. That's what makes the difference. Is the content of your email. Are you annoying with your emails? Or are you sharing information? Are you being excited? Are you encouraging them to be there? Because at the end of the day, I mean, I want people on my list who want to be on my list. I posted on Facebook the other day, just to see how people would respond to what do you do with somebody who posts on your timeline something that isn't in alignment with who you are. And, I have that happen regularly. I'm not going to say it happens a lot, but it does happen. And there's only one thing I do is, number one, I remove the comment. If they've done that frequently, I will just remove them and not follow them. I don't even make contact with them, because they're not somebody I'm in alignment with. And I'm okay with that, because I know that there's a lot of people out there that I am in alignment with. There's a lot of people listening and needing to connect and wanting to learn what I'm teaching. There's people out there that want to be involved, like all of you here. Isn't that exciting? Don and I are excited to work with you guys. And I'm sure that each of you understand how the system works here at CLB. And again, it's mechanical. If you do nothing other than advertise your CLB capture page in time, you will start getting signups in all the programs. The first one being the lead capture page system that we use. At the moment, it's the Conversion Pros. I was in there today and noticed that they've changed their commission structure, which I'm actually quite pleased about. They've changed their commission structure back to a single tiered affiliate program, so that you earn 50% on anyone you sponsor. Makes CLB a perfect fit. As you bring people through the system and they sign up, you get paid $25 for everyone who signs up. So you only need 2 people in order to break even. 2 people and your monthly fee is covered. Well, all that takes is a consistent effort of bringing people through the system, because the system's working for you. But what changes and what makes it exciting and what helps you get more activity is when you add yourself to the mix. And adding yourself to the mix is the magic. And my goal here today and every day is really to help you find your voice. Copying me is great. I encourage it as much as you can. And what I really encourage is that you copy what I'm doing, copy the format I'm using, and change it to your own words. Because people need to hear from you. They need to hear your voice. We have lots of emails that are great emails that convert well and are easy for you to change the wording of. Because when you connect with these people who come through the system, and trust me, in time you're going to start connecting with these people. You're all here, aren't you? You all came into CLB through the system, each and every one of you, and here you are. And so if you stay focused on feeding new leads through the system will start to work for you. It can take time, except when you start to follow up. When you allow your subscribers to get to know you, like you, trust you, they'll start to follow you. Most of you here, you may not join everything that I connect with you about, but you look at it. Don must be having trouble getting into the room, because I don't see him here. He was here. Hopefully he can make it in. Dusty says, I've been in it twice, slow learner. Well, you know, and it's really not even about being a slow learner, Dusty. I want to touch on that. It's how do I say this nicely? All right. You'll stop and stay focused when it matters enough to you. Mary says, I'm confused. What is the fan page autoresponder? Well, the fan page system is in our downline builder because it is a free system that people can use if they can't afford to get started with the conversion pros. Or, you know, in time we may move forward and have a different capture system. It happens from time to time. I don't see us changing at the moment. The conversion pros still works most effectively. And okay, no problem, Don. That happens. I'm just waiting for my coffee. I'm dying of thirst. Maybe a glass of water, my love. So it's just another system. It's optional. You don't need to be a part of it. If you join the fan page system for free, you can put your username in there and you'll start to develop leads. It's just another system to develop leads. It is connected to Pure Leverage, which is a part of the GVO family. You know, I'm very much embedded with the GVO family, as you guys know. And so it's my way to include it in our system. I hope that makes sense. For now, Mary, I noticed that you got, I think I just saw you come into the Conversion Pros. Just focus on getting Conversion Pros set up, get your capture page set up, and advertise your capture page. Follow what's in the 3-step guide. Everything else are things you can add on to as you grow, right? Well, you wouldn't, it's a great program to use on Facebook. You don't need to promote it, Mary. Just having it in the back office will bring leads through the system, and we show you how to set up the autoresponder to introduce them to the contact list builder so that the circle is complete. It does develop prospects for Pure Leverage, which pays very well. So it's 100% commissions on your initial monthly fee and then 50% residual, plus there's other commissions from people you sponsor. So it becomes another income stream that's free to get started. So if you're in Pure Leverage, all you need to do at this point, Mary, is stick your username in the back office of CLB and forget about everything else except setting up your CLB capture page so that you can bring leads through our CLB system, and we will introduce them to everything we're doing here. So you'll be able, you don't have to worry about all the programs in our downline builder, especially since you're already a member. You just put your IDs in and we will bring your leads through the system. Your job is just to set up your capture page and follow up with the leads who come through. Okay, because when they sign up when they fill out the subscriber form, they're then introduced to our thank you page where they're encouraged to sign up as a member in CLB. Once they sign up as a member in CLB, I start following up about the programs in our downline builder, which means they will be introduced to the fan page system through our system. Doesn't that sound cool, Mary? Now, I mean, once you get experienced at all this, you know, I use the fan page system on Facebook. I promote it on Facebook. It works. I will send an email out to my subscribers about the fan page system. I did so recently. In fact, I had Eric upgraded in Pure Leverage. So that's what we're teaching you to do here is that you build your list through CLB because people are interested in learning. We teach them how to create multiple income streams using the tools and resources that we use to build our lists. I hope that makes sense, Mary. And what we're doing here is helping you focus on one thing and one thing only. And what's that, everyone? Let's see. I want to see if you guys have been paying attention. I know I gave a challenge out to you guys last week about getting new subscribers, and Darla's off the charts, so we don't have to worry about her. She's had, well, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 new members in the last few days. 12. That means she's had a lot of new subscribers too, so she certainly made her commitment work. The whole process here at CLB is that you get the mechanics set up. You focus on that one thing, which is, you guys aren't answering because you're afraid you won't get it right. You only have one focus here online, and that's building your list, sending traffic to your capture page. That's it. Your one job here online that you need to focus on every single day is sending traffic to your capture page to build your list and bring people through our system so that we can help them learn about the other programs that are a part of our system so that you can start earning those income streams without worrying about all those programs in the system. Does that make sense? It allows you to go and partake in many things without losing your focus. But like Dusty said, he's been through it twice, he's a slow learner. It's about making the commitment. It's about saying, you know what? I want to change my life. I want to add more to what I'm doing. And to do that, I need to stay focused on one system. There's lots of systems out there, my friends. There are lots of systems out there. The key is to follow a system, build your list, bring people through the programs and tools and resources that you're using so that you're not paying for those every month, so that those costs are covered. And while you're doing that, you're developing really good relationships with the people who are joining these programs. And that's where the follow-up comes in. Following up with your leads as they come through the system. Letting them get to know and like and trust you. Letting them know that there's help out there. And doing it consistently. At the beginning of the call, I think it was Darla that said it's a challenge to find the fine line between setting them good information and being annoying, and that really comes down to finding your voice. Yes, stepping over the lines in the sand, fear, action, persistence. If you know what, the follow-up is the challenge, but let me remind you, it's going to be a challenge wherever you go. And so focus on bringing people through the system, let the system begin the follow-up, and learn how to follow up. Learn how to do this. Learn how to make contact. Learn how to reach out to the people who come through your system, and do it persistently. If you're following the setup that we teach you at CLB, your capture page asks for a phone number, right? If you have a cell phone, send them a text message. I have a smartphone, and in my messages, I'll go into my messages and I'll send a new message. But what I've done is I've copied the message into my clipboard, so all I have to do is paste from my clipboard and add their name. And my message says, I'm just going to bring it up so I can show you. It's very simple. It says, hi, name. So whatever their name is, I put their name in. It's Janet Legere. Thanks for filling out my form, because that's what they did. That's how I got notice. Do you have any questions about the Contact List Builder? So they filled out my form. I got their phone number. I send them a text message and I ask them to, thanks for filling out the form. Do you have any questions? Not everyone responds. Not everyone has a cell phone. But a good percentage of people do respond. But the nice thing is that now they're in my autoresponder. And so now I can follow up. I can follow up and ask them for their contact information. I can ask them questions. Thanks for subscribing to my list. I'm wondering if you're involved in a business that you're looking to promote online. I'd love to hear all about it. Wouldn't you love to hear about your leads program business and show them how they can make money generating leads through CLB? Generating leads for their primary business. They can earn an income while they're developing leads. So in essence, it's not going to cost them to develop leads. They're actually going to get paid to develop leads for their primary business. Is this really starting to make sense? So it's simple to approach people who are prospecting you online. I'm using a system that helps me develop leads for my primary business while at the same time helping me generate multiple income streams. It's pretty cool and pretty simple. You can set up emails in your follow-up series that request their contact information. And you can stick these intermittently in between all your sales letters. Set them up as follow-ups. And every once in a while, go in and just send a broadcast to your list and ask them to connect with you. The money really is in the follow-up, Dusty. But if you're not building your list, you don't have anyone to follow up with, right? So you need to get building that list. You need to stay focused on sending traffic to your capture page. I love sending emails that simply ask them for their contact information. I show your phone number as, if it's blank, if they didn't leave one, it'll show blank. It'll show whatever they've filled in the form. Please reply and let me know if this is correct, or send me your correct number. What time would be a good time to call? And then give them a call. What if they start asking you questions about you making money online and you know, how long have you been in this business? Say, you know what? I've been at this for a while, or I keep going here and there, but I can tell you that this system really is working. We have all the training and support available for you, and it's free to get started. Would you have a look? You can always cancel if it's not something you need. It's so easy to follow up with CLB because we're not interfering in anything they're doing. Pardon me. We're having lovely spring weather. I've come to realize, I thought I was catching a bit of a cold, but I've come to realize these are just allergies from all the wonderful, sweet smelling trees that we have outside that pretty much lost all their flowers yesterday. We had quite the storm here. 80-kilometer-an-hour winds really blew things away. You know what? That would make a great email. It was pretty scary here last night with the winds blowing, letting people know that there's been something going on. But you know what? Here we are. I'm grateful we didn't lose any power. Everything is still standing today. And the sun is out. Cheers to that. Make sure your contacts have your contact information. Don't be afraid to share your information. You want people reaching out to you. And remember, if they ask a question that you're not sure of the answer, you've got a great team here to help you. Use that. Come on Skype. Find us on Skype. Send me a text message. Send Dawn a text message. I've got a contact that is asking this question. How should I respond? We're not usually very far from our cell phones. And we're not usually that long away from email, although sometimes we're away. And same with Skype, although Don does keep Skype going on his phone. So we're easy to find if you connect with a prospect and have a question that you're having a challenge answering. And one thing you need to get used to is adding emails to your autoresponder series and sending broadcasts when appropriate. So if you write a blog post that's timeless, meaning that it is applicable at any time down the road, you can add that as an autoresponder message, as a follow-up message. You can also send it as a broadcast so that everyone who's currently on your list will get that email now. And then as they go through your series of follow-up messages, they'll get the email with that that article down the road. Now, they may or may not have read it the first time, but the second time through, chances are they probably will. If you join a new program, we talked about this before in our follow-up series, because I know that many of you belong to a lot of safe lists and viral mailers, traffic exchanges, text ad exchanges, all kinds of advertising tools and resources. Well, wouldn't it be cool if you could just have them in your autoresponder and you never have to worry about them? And when you join a new one, you send an email to your current list and let them know you've joined a new resource that was recommended to you and you're excited about the results you're seeing. And I do recommend that when you join a new resource, use it first, get some results so that you can let your list know that you are using it and you are getting results. They'll be happy to join. If you get an article in the mail, in your email, or you see an article online, copy the article and send it to your leads. Copy the link and say, I read this great article on such and such and I thought you might enjoy it. Again, if it's timeless, you can add it as a follow-up message. Anytime you have information to share. There's sometimes I'll be sitting at my computer and all of a sudden I get an idea. I just go into my autoresponder and I bring up my autoresponder and I send a broadcast email because I had an idea. I don't sit there and think, did I just send them an email this morning? Which I probably did. Did I, have I been emailing them too much? No, I have an idea and I want that idea to get out there. And it's really interesting to look at the open rates of emails after you've sent them out to see which emails get more open rates. It's really interesting. The personal emails get opened much more. Sometimes I just like to check in with my prospects. I'm having a quiet day today. How about you? How are things in your world? Where do you need help? And my favorite is if you are available and would like to connect. So if you're sitting at your computer, and I'm just curious, at any given time, how long of a stretch would you be sitting at your computer? Sitting here like we are right now in front of our computer doing some work, whatever, but you're at your computer. What kind of stretch? An hour, 2 hours, 3 hours? I could usually be here 2 to 3 hours at a stretch and then I'll take a break and do something else. But anytime I know I'm going to be here working at my computer, I will often go in and send an autoresponder message, a broadcast message, and let them know I'm online right now. Are you? If you're online right now, send me a Skype message or connect with me on Facebook and let's have a chat. You could end up with a lot of people responding. And if you're using the CLB Skype Seeker, you can use your CLB Skype Seeker with all of your Skype contacts who are online. And actually, you could send it to all of them and just say, I'm online right now, would love to chat. You'll be surprised at how many people will respond. And don't be afraid to have a conversation. Remember, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person, and you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. So just say what's in your heart. Practice does make perfect. You'll come to learn what people like to hear and what maybe they don't like to hear. Is this helping you guys? Your email said 1. It should have said noon Eastern. They're always at noon Eastern. The 1 o'clock one would be on my Tuesday webinar. I apologize, Barbara, if I didn't get that right. So it's helping Mary, Yvonne, Wayne, Ernest. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Follow-up is important, and I know that it's a scary thing, but I don't want it to be scary for you. You don't need to be the best sales copywriter in the world in order to get people to come and follow you in your business. And I'm going to tell you that if you focus on bringing them through our system here and you use the autoresponder that you've got set up and you set up other emails for the programs you're in, if you set up emails that simply reach out and connect, stop selling to them. Recommend programs and services that are working for you. Let them know you're here. I'm here. Let's connect. And remember, when you send a broadcast email about something that is timeless, meaning that, 3 months down the road, 6 months down the road, that information is still going to be applicable, set it up as a follow-up message. Your contacts love to get good content from you. It's what's going to set you apart from everyone else. Follow up with friends on Facebook. I've challenged you guys to reach out and have conversations with people. I don't know how many of you have. But Facebook makes it really easy to find people online. It shows you who's online. Go down your list of friends, pick on somebody that you haven't spoken to in a long time or ever, and say, hi, I saw you online and thought I'd check in. Let me type that in here because it works really well. I get a lot of people respond. I say, hi. My computer, there we go, hi. Hi. My keyboard has decided. You still find that challenging, Yvonne? Then I'm going to challenge you to do it even more. At least once a day, I want you to say hi to somebody you haven't said hi to before. Just one. Just one. And if you could do that every day, at the end of a week, you're going to feel more comfortable doing it. So hi. Why is my keyboard not working? Oh, that's all right. Hi, name. I saw that you, were online and thought I'd check in. Something like that. Barbara, it will get uploaded to YouTube. Yes, I am recording. Okay. And I think it's because I listed all the time. So I said noon Eastern, 1 o'clock. It would be 1 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Mountain, 9 o'clock Pacific, etc. That may have been the confusion, but it'll be on YouTube, and I may include it in the back office, so we'll see. But on social networks, Facebook makes it really easy to connect with people you know. It also makes it easy to make friends. So if somebody is making friends with you, if you've connected with someone new on Facebook, make sure you send them a message and say, hey, it's great to connect. Don't be afraid to ask them if they're involved in a business online. And if they say yes, ask them what it is. Are they enjoying it? How long have they been with it? How are they generating leads online? Hello, you have a system here that's available for everyone to help them generate leads for their business while earning an income from the programs and services that they're using to generate those leads. It's just brilliant, don't you think? So it doesn't matter what business someone's in. They're a good prospect for CLB. And chances are, number one, they're new in the program. Number two, maybe they're not that happy. Maybe they're not that successful. Maybe they have no idea what they're doing. If you can get them connected with a system that's working for you, chances are down the road, they're more likely to join you in your primary business because they are excited about the help that you're giving them. They're excited about the information you're sharing. They've started to trust you and they want to be in business with you. Does that make sense to everyone? Don't be afraid to reach out on Facebook. You can connect Instagram to Facebook. Yep. I'm not an Instagram expert. I need to look more into Instagram because I know that that is really a phenomenal program. Yep, that's right, Barbara. So that's in the brackets. And before that, it would have said noon Eastern. So I'm not sure what time zone you're on. But I like to give all the time zones so people can know when to get here. But it's at the same time every week. Oh, that's awesome, Dusty. And I got to tell you, that's why we have Joel Tarian's programs in our back office, because I trust Joel. I've been working with Joel for many, many years. The other programs that we have are programs that I use very effectively and I love them. And so it makes it easy for me to teach you how to use it. And my goal here is to have you duplicate what I do. If you do what I do, you're going to get the same results, yeah? So your Skype contacts, you need to start treating them like your Facebook contacts and reach out to them every once in a while. And I love the idea of using the Skype seeker to reach out and say hi. You can use On Skype Seeker, you can use a code. Here's the code. Oh, that is not working. I need to reboot. All right, so there's the code for the CLB Skype Seeker to put their name in. So you could say, hi name, I have some time today, would love to connect. Or hi name, are you available for a few minutes? Or hi name, I hope you're having a good day. That's all you need to say. I hope you're having a good day. Not everybody will respond, but some will. And that gets the conversation going. And I know that's a scary thing, isn't it? It's a scary thing to get the conversation going. And my goal in life here is to help you get over that fear of getting a conversation going. Just saying, hi, how are you? We haven't talked in a long time. What are you involved in right now? What are you doing right now? And listen. Are they excited about the business they're in? Are they, and don't be afraid to go and look at what they're involved in. You don't have to join everything that comes to you. But you can look and you can say, oh, that's really interesting. How long have you been with it? You can ask questions about the program. And one of my mentors, Marshall Silver, one of his favorite sayings was, be interested rather than interesting. People don't want to hear about you so much. They'll ask. If you keep asking about them in time, they will ask. They'll ask about you. They'll ask what you're involved in. Be engaged. That's right. Attend the conversation, as our good friend Bruce said at his wedding. You need to attend. You need to pay attention. You need to be engaged. You need to care about the other person, because there's nothing people like more than to feel that someone else cares. When you do get new members in CLB, make sure that you're following up with them and encouraging them to invite people to our Monday night presentations, encourage them to come to our Thursday trainings, encourage them to get in the Skype group, encourage them to engage. You want to do everything you can to learn to engage people. And it isn't going to happen every night or overnight, okay? Some will. Sometimes you'll send an email out and people will just be engaged. It's awesome when that happens. But just because you send an email out or you reach out to people and they don't respond, don't take it personally. Ever. Keep doing it. Keep doing it, because this is what you want to do. You want to use the internet to make more money, to change your lives. Am I right? Everybody here is on the same page. You want to increase your income using the internet. You want to learn how to do that so that you can have more freedom. Am I right? That is why you're here, correct? To increase your income, to create more freedom by using the internet. Okay. Well, there's only one way to do that. To build your list and follow up. Build your list and follow up. If you want to use the internet to increase your income, to offer you more freedom, you need to build your list. And I believe that we teach you very effectively here at CLB. Would you guys agree? So how often should you send emails? Minimum 3 times a week. Oh, thanks, Ernest. Yeah, the Tuesday night presentation, yes. I'll get used to it. I'm really glad we changed it to Tuesday, although this week it was... we made it happen this week. I'm excited about that. It's because it's Tuesday. And as you guys know, our daughter had her baby on Monday morning via C-section, so she needs a little help. We're actually heading over there right after our call to spend time with our little munchkins. It'll be an awesome day. And it's because of our business that we're able to do that. Because I follow up consistently. Minimum 3 times a week, your contacts need to hear from you. If you only have 2 or 3 people on your subscribers list, that don't matter. Treat it as if you have 2,000 or 3,000. Well, it was easy to do. It fit in. It worked. I was at the hospital for most of the day, and I was home well before our call. And then Dawn and I went together in the evening to meet Miss Lucille. Dawn hadn't met her yet, so that went really well. It worked. And it worked because this really matters to me. And I want to be consistent with what we're doing here so that you can always feel confident inviting your prospects to our calls so that they can learn what we do here at CLB. If I were you, I'd be following up every single day. So next week, we're going to have a reader's choice. I'll be sending some emails out to our CLB family. I'll be connecting with you in our CLB group. I'd like to hear from you. What would you like to see training on? We can do training on anything that is CLB related. So if there's some way we can connect it to CLB, if there's something you need to learn about emailing or marketing or whatever it is, I want to hear from you, okay? So keep that in mind. I will be in touch this week to see what it is that you guys would like to hear about. Oh, I see. I have to change. I forgot to change this slide. As you guys know that our blog is now at clblearning.com, not at Contact List Builders. So I'll just give you that link. Ah, right. Learning.com. That's where you will find our blog. Oh. .com. There we go. Our fan page is on Facebook at Contact List Builder. I did not broadcast live on Facebook because these are member-only trainings. I do recommend that you get out there and brag to people about our member-only trainings and everything that you're learning here so that they'll get excited to come and join CLB, and let them know they can join for free and attend our training, but they need to be a member. Good reason to join, don't you think? That's what I'd recommend you do. And remember, you guys can get us on Skype. You can get us on email. I will actually give you our cell phone. So there's mine. And here's Dawn's. Oops. All right, those are our cell phone numbers. Feel free to send us a text message if you need us. We're always happy to help you any way you need. So I look forward to hearing what you guys want to see next week. Thank you for being here. It's been fun. I don't see any questions, and I do encourage them as we go along here. So I think we did a good job today. Are you feeling a little better about following up? Is the Skype Seek and Send on YouTube? Yep, it's in the back office, Darla. I think. If not, there is one on YouTube, and I'll do, maybe that's what we'll do next week, is another training on the Skype Seek and Send program. It's a pretty awesome program. All right, I'm glad this has helped. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys put what you learned into action today. And remember, get those capture pages set up, advertise to your capture page. I look forward to helping you follow up with all the leads you generate. Have a great week, everyone. See you next week at CLB.